So, final topic today. It was announced by Adam Wingard himself, the director of the recent Godzilla vs. Kong, that he is going to be making a live-action /CGI Thundercats movie. I don't know about you, but I used to watch that 90s show every day when it was on. I had the little toy figures, and I've been dying for a live-action Thundercats since the 90s. And even after, like, Avatar, I was like, they need to do a Thundercats. With this technology, they need to do a Thundercats movie. I mean, actually, I don't know if you, back in, like, 2008, someone did, like, a short, and they got, like, Brad Pitt to play Lion-O, Vin Diesel to be one of the other characters, and it was on, I think you can look it up on YouTube, and they had, Snarf as a CGI, and I was like, this is good. It's like a 5-minute nothing, and I'm like, I want that. I need that. Give me, now. So, and Adam Wingard has apparently been a fan since he was a child. In high school, he wrote a 200-page script. Everyone made fun of him. I don't know who's laughing now.
Everyone else is not laughing. He is the only one who laughs.
Yeah. So, what do you think about Thundercats?
I think I've watched it as a kid. I loved it. You have the whole thing where it's like, thunder, 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 Thundercats. Oh! It's like, I think that's a little cheesy now, but as a kid, it was awesome. And how the sword extends and all the other stuff, and
and Munra and the villain.
Yeah, it's just like, I think it can be really interesting. I guess the one thing that I want them to do with it is I want them to take it in like a serious route. Kind of. Not like in the fact that like what they're doing in it is seriously. But I think he will do it because he's doing Godzilla and Kong. And that's why I think he's going to do it is like you could do Godzilla and Kong and then have just a bunch of people just go like, a giant monkey. This is bullcrap. Are we all high or something? And make fun of the fact of what it is. So you don't want to take the Deadpool type of route with it where you're making fun of the fact that this even exists.
No,
so you want to, it's like, you're taking it seriously in the fact that, like, you're treating your characters with respect, in the fact that you respect the characters, and it's just going, like, whatever. And I think he can do it.
Yeah, I mean, like that, I like Adam Wingard, like my recent review for Godzilla vs. Kong, and then movies like You're Next and The Guest. You're Next was a horror film, The Guest was like a throwback to, like, 80s action, with a horror vibe to it, great movie. And then like they did like Godzilla vs. Kong, finally does a big blockbuster film, and to me it's been the best monster movie so far in this new Godzilla Kong universe. So after seeing that, I'm like, yeah, he can handle a Thundercats, especially if he wants to do live action and CGI, and they go kind of like an Avatar route with the CGI look. That can look really cool.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the importance of it, is that are they going to give enough money to make the CGI look good?
Well, if it's the same studio game as Godzilla Kong, then I think they will.
Mm-hmm.
The CGI in that movie was great. I mean, it was, like, state of the art. I mean, there were moments I was like, that looks real. That giant effing lizard looks real.
Mm-hmm.
Or that giant gorilla looks real. So if they can give that money to Thundercats, and when you were talking about, like, tone, for me, at least personally, the recent Power Rangers movie that came out 2017, where they took it seriously, still had a little fun, but mainly serious.
Mm-hmm.
And they go that route, that could be a great
really
tone.
good. I love that Power Rangers movie too. It was like, and that's how I think that needed to take some of the stuff. A lot of the stuff from the 90s is cheesy as all heck, as all get out. But it's just like, if you take it, it's like, and you just give it a little better respect, and it's just going like, it's very easy to get an audience to believe a premise of a movie. The way that you do it is that you take it seriously. If the film takes it seriously, then the audience will get like, if you're saying this, you're going like, oh, aliens exist. Oh, these cat people, these cat humanoids come down to this other thing, and they come to this planet, and they're trying to, rebuild their civilization of whatever and all this stuff. It's just going like, and you take that seriously. It's just going like, then you can get what you get out of it is going to be more engagement of the thing. I think a lot of movies right now try to ground everything into our real life and the fact and how, if it happened outside of our window right now, how would we react to it? And half of that is we make fun of it.
Yeah.
But if we just sweep us away to a fantasy world.
That's what they need to do, like an Avatar where on another planet, bring in the sci-fi element, bring in the, a little bit of, then they had a little bit of a horror background, bring in some horror with the villain, Monra. Back in the 90s, that dude was scary.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was like, scared by that. Yes, you can have the comic relief with the Snarf.
Yeah.
The cat thingy.
I couldn't remember his name, that's why I didn't say him earlier.
Yeah, I mean, and it'll be interesting, like, the actors they get. Will he go with people that he's known, like Dan Stevens, or Micah Monroe, or like some of the people from the recent Godzilla movie, like Rebecca Hall? I don't know. Or will they go the Power Rangers route, where they got, at the time, unknown actors like Darcy Montgomery, who went on to do Stranger Things, or Naomi Scott, who went on to do Aladdin, or Looney Lin, who's going to be in the new Shang-Chi movie. At the time, they were unknown. Nobody. So
I think if you get one, you get most unknowns, but get like Lion-O as like the name to bring everything in. Or, I feel really bad. What's her name? The main girl.
In the Thundercats?
Yes.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think it was like Tigra or something.
He looked like a tiger.
Right. If you make both of those, basically there's the adult characters and then you have the kid characters. And even though I know in the thing, Lion-O is a kid and then gets like aged up really quick and all that stuff. So that's why he acts like a kid in the thing. But if you make Lion-O and her, like, you get two characters that are the big names and then you put the unknowns around them.
I mean, yeah, I can see like Did you sneeze?
I coughed and sneezed at the same time.
I thought you were trying to cough out a name.
No, I'm trying not to die.
If you got like a Charlize Theron to play the main female.
Oh, yeah.
Or like a Gerard Butler to play Lion-O with that voice. I think that the 2009 movie had like Brad Pitt as Lion-O. Which...
No.
No?
Not now.
They had Vin Diesel play one of the characters. The guy with the all gray.
Yeah.
And like the horn. He was Vin. But I can see like a Gerard. If you want to get someone with the voice, as like, Lion-O, a Butler would work for me. I'm sure there's others. I mean, I'm just thinking about big names.
Yeah. I think I trust him, and I trust Adam Wingard to do this right. And that's the one thing of where it's just coming like, if you had come out and said Rian Johnson, and I'm only picking him, A, because I don't like him, B, because we already talked about him in the podcast, but it's like, if you came out and said Rian Johnson's doing that, I would go like, I'm going to go rewatch all of Thundercats, just so that way I can have that in my memory and never see this. I trust Adam Wingard to do this right.
Yeah.
I would not trust someone like a Rian Johnson to do this.
Well, like I said, I mean, it'll be curious to see. Like Dan Stevens, he's become a big name in like Beauty and the Beast. He was in Eurovision this last summer, this Will Ferrell movie. I can see him coming in and playing a major role. Or Michael.
What about a Luke Evans as Lion-O?
Yeah, I can see a Luke Evans or I think Michael Monroe. I can see him playing one of the younger cats.
Yeah, the
or
twins.
even Millie Bobby Brown.
Right? The boy.
I can see Millie Bobby Brown coming in. And playing one of the younger...
Yeah, I think...
Or Angelina Jolie as one of the female.
Yeah, I think like a Charlize Theron or an Angelina Jolie would do like really well in that.
Well, they've done
I
action
feel
movies.
bad that I can't remember that character's
They've
name.
done action. They've done, they have the look.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Look, this is all about cats. I think the older female character should be a cougar. At least in that thought. I think that's what you want.
Miss Siegel, we know where your son is thinking. I hope you enjoy your son's thoughts.
She actually listens to this, so
Yeah.
she's gonna get there, and I'll probably get a text and just go like, "What did you just say?"
So, Zach, then you want, when you say how old are we looking here?
I'm thinking like, I will plead the fifth now. I would like to retract all my previous statements.
Well, for now, I'm going to go with Charlize Theron or Angelina Jolie. Zach might want older.
No, I think that's the right range.
He wants Helen Mirren.
Hey, Helen Mirren is Helen Mirren.
Going down a further hole. But yeah, I mean, I'll be curious to see how far along they are on this. And, I mean, like I said, I'm curious on the direction, the tone. And when you say CGI live action, like I said, are you going the Avatar route? Or are you going something else? Now,
Yeah, going the Avatar route or how they did in Godzilla vs. Kong, I think is the right way to do it. Because
number one, you can't go the recent Cats route.
Oh, God.
That would be awful. But
if they do that, they might as well just, like, say, take all the pile of money and just burn it. It'll be a greater use than that.
I also don't want, like, in makeup. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that either.
Yeah, like, I think that this would, like, this is the one thing where...
In practical makeup, I mean. That wouldn't look good.
Yeah, the practical makeup can do a lot. Like, let's not...
Now, unless
just that practical makeup can do a lot.
It could.
The problem is that I think they should be more practical when it gets to the stunts and stuff like that. More CGI when it comes to, like, their faces. Like, the face is going to be the big stuff.
I would almost reverse that for me. I think when you do more close-up, practical makeup would add something to it. While the action can be more CGI, heavy. I don't know, that's how I...
Yeah, I think I could see it both ways. I guess the biggest thing is just going like, the one good thing is that you can... The show itself made it really simple. They're mostly wearing like jumpsuits kind of way. So they're, the stuff that you're animating is mainly going to be like the feet, the hands, the face. The rest of it you can kind of like cover up.
Yeah, I mean, Lionel is almost like a human body. Like the body, you still see the arms. They're not furry. They're normal.
Right.
Arms of a human being.
Right. It's not like.
No, it's more like the face, the feet. Maybe the hands a little bit, but the body of itself is human.
Right.
So
it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to see what he can do with it. But, I trust him much more than I would other directors in order to do this right. And I think going that Power Rangers 2017
Power Rangers mixed with Avatar, mixed with maybe in the recent Star Trek movies.
Yeah.
You can find an interesting, like, in terms of practical makeup, like the Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go down that route.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, like I said, they can blend Star Trek with Avatar in terms of CGI, makeup, and then go more in the tone of Power Rangers 2017. That would be interesting.
Yeah. I think it could be good. I mean, this is something that everyone's looking at and going like, interesting.
Yeah.
We didn't realize that we would be reviving this franchise in 2020.
2020. But it is...
In the 2020 decade, we're reviving Thundercats. That is not something that anyone had on their bingo card.
Bingo! And the winner is Thundercats. But to me, this is a property that I'm like, you haven't done a Thundercats movie yet?
Yeah.
You think of like the evolution and, like I said, special effects and CGI. I truly thought when Avatar got made back 20 years ago, it feels like 2009, but yeah, 20 years ago, that there was going to be an announcement of Thundercats after that. Like, alright, we saw what you guys did. Green light a Thundercats movie. And here we are, and now we're finally... We might get Thundercats before Avatar 2.
That would be interesting. There's a lot of good here.
Yeah.
But it's just, I think that first trailer is going to hinge so much on the success of what this is.
I mean, the cast and the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the cast is going to be like, they got him to play Lionel, or, yes, they got him to play Lionel. And I mean, for me, Lionel's the main, like, you got to nail that casting. I mean, the other cast, yeah, you want them to work. Where if, like, Lionel to me is like a James Earl Jones. Like, you want him.
Yeah.
You want that guy to play. Imagine that guy with the red hair and the, cat-like face, muscles, tall, 6'5",
Jacked to the gills.
Yeah. And no, not The Rock.
What about John Cena?
No.
Batista?
No. I can see Batista as one of the minor. Right? The guy
I could see Batista as the villain.
Monroe.
I think that would be interesting.
I can see Batista as the guy that Vin Diesel played in that short film with the gray and with the bald head. I can see Batista as him. But Lionel, I'm going with almost like a Gerard Butler.
Yeah. I will always say this. Batista has more acting chops than people give him credit for. He is excellent. So, he might be like a Liam Neeson in the fact that, the older he gets, all of a sudden his star power is going to explode even more. But,
Liam Neeson wouldn't be a bad Monroe, actually.
Yeah.
Tall, giant, voice. Yeah, maybe down the road when we get closer to hearing more about this, maybe we'll do our own fan casting.
Yep.
Down the road. But for now, I'm glad they're finally moving forward with this. It's way overdue. And we'll let you know more down the road when more news comes out.
And always remember to like, comment, subscribe wherever you are. The podcast is available wherever you want to get your podcast. If we are not there, let us know, and we will get there. Remember to like our Facebook page, Attack Bat Productions. Thanks for listening, everyone.